G'day guys, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. This is a game I've been wanting to put up on here for quite a while, but it just seems like I haven't been able to put the ideas in that would be able to do it. But recently they have put in a career mode, which is a whole lot more fun to be able to do. So let's call it PWCT NASA? Why not? Difficulty... I think we'll go with normal for now. Missing crews respawn, so yeah, that sort of stuff. Yeah, this is a space exploration game. You do have to build your own spaceships though, so that is the difficult part of this. Yeah, go away, I know what to do. So you start off with this, your little NASA area, and there is absolutely nothing else on the planet apart from a few little Easter eggs, I suppose. So let's get into it. Let's start by having a look at what our contracts are. So this is how you can get money and research points to be able to buy new equipment. So get to a distance of 3,500 meters, 5,000 meters, and 150 meters per second. And they're the ones that we've already got. So I'm going to accept this one. As you see, we'll get $2,000 to start off with, and then if we complete it in time, we'll get another 5,000 and one science point. So we'll accept that. Escape the atmosphere. I don't think we're going to be able to do any of the others yet because of the very small amount of things that we can do in the first game. So let's... administration? No, we're not going to get anything from there yet. Let's build our first rocket. Yes, I know how to build a spaceship, thank you very much. Right, so we start off with these. We've got the pods, the fuel tanks, engines, other command and structural stuff there. Aerodynamics, they're really not useful at all, so I won't bother using those. Utility, like parachutes, and ways to get more sites. So let's start off with a pod. And then we'll put... Really? That's the only booster we have? Wow. Okay, so this really is bare bones. I think they might have changed it since I last played this. I'm not going to put a mystery goo on there yet because I don't think we're going to get anywhere near space. So, yeah, that'll do. Now we have to change our staging so that the parachute doesn't blast off as soon as we initiate the rocket. So put the rocket first and then the parachute. That's going to cost us $1,222 of our 27,000, so that's fine. We'll call it the first buggy. Right, so here we are on this shitty launch pad. So let's see what happens. We got Jebediah Kerman in the cockpit. Let's see how far it gets. World first speed record, 150 meters, 300 meters per second, 450. Oh, we got so many. That's so many contracts. If we open those up, we can see what we've got. $10,000, $6,000, $3,000, and we got our first vessel. So we'll delete all of those. Is it gonna make 10,000? It could make 10,000. Oh, 495. Come on, you can do it. No. 9720. That was a good height. So you can actually like use the WASD keys to move it around in flight, but that's not really doing much because it's just going to fall whatever way it wants to. Yeah, so the aim of this game is really, the main point is to go and explore the galaxy around, or not the galaxy, the solar system, of which is not exactly like Earth, but it has a lot of similarities to it. There is a moon of Kerbal, and there's also Minmus as well, which is their version of our smaller moon. Not many people know, but we actually have a smaller moon orbiting further out. The name is gone to me, I can't remember what it is. Oh wait, no, it's Cointne or something like that. But yeah, it's a much smaller moon. You can't really see it with the naked eye, I don't think. But it is there, so here's Jebediah Kerman coming home from his first space mission. And we can actually speed up the time here so he gets down to Earth quicker. And is he going to blow up? Oh, he survived! The whole thing survived! Woo! Alright, so we're going to recover that vessel. And we get 5 data, 5 science. We get all the parts back. And so we get all the money back that we spent on it. Well, most of the money. As you can see, the parachute was a little bit... Got the same amount for the parachute and the command pod and the solid rocket booster. But we didn't get any of the solid fuel back. Huh, we only... Seems odd. I should have got rid of the Bono propellant because I don't actually need to use it the first time. And of course we get the crew of Jebediah Kerman back. And he's now got 1 XP. So with our 6 science points, let's see what we can buy. We can either get some rocket fuel, a liquid fuel, and fuel tanks, and a slightly bigger solid rocket fuel. Or we could get the cockpit, Science Junior, Communitron, and a stack decoupler. Now I'm tempted to get this one first, because while it would be nice to have liquid fuel to be able to control our flight and have more fuel, I think it's better to be able to have decouplers, because then I can put more of those smaller ones on. Alright, I'm going to get that one. Close it down. Oh, before I do that, I should go and check the contracts. So definitely the biggest thing in this is to keep going with these contracts and try to get higher distances and faster speeds so that we can get that money. Because we're going to need a lot of money if we want to go to the moon. To escape the atmosphere, I'll need to get to an altitude of 70,000 meters. So... And I've got 2 days to do that. I might do that one. Oh, there's something I forgot to do on my first mission. That's why I should have done it. Right. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to do it a little bit better. Because there's actually science you can get out of the command pod. You can get a crew report on what they're doing. Okay, is that one lighter than this one? No, it's not. So we're going to do utility, no, aerodynamics, structural, there it is. So stack decoupler at the bottom of that. And then another rocket booster. Because it went off so quickly, I think it can handle one more. Okay, so we just check our staging. That one, then that one comes off, then that one fires, then that one comes off, and then that one fires. Let's just put them in separate stages for now. Okay, let's see how far this gets. I might put some wings on just to make it a bit more stable. So I use this little thing down here, the symmetry mode, to be able to put them on in equal parts around the base. Save and launch. Alright. Down here we have a few different things that helps us out. We've got RCS, which will be used later when we actually have RCS ports around the place. And we've got SAS, which is a lot more helpful when Jebediah has got a second XP point, which is probably not going to be until he gets out into space. And then we've got the throttle over here that you can turn up and down with shift and control. That's not useful as again until you have liquid fuel, because these solid fuel boosters, it's terrible. They don't have a throttle to them. They just go full blast until they run out of fuel, and you can't turn them off. So that's why you don't want to use those in later stages. And the G-forces really don't make much of a difference until you start going at like supersonic speeds. So we're getting a nice good surface speed. That solid fuel is almost out, so decouple there and fire the next one. And see, now we're starting to get a bit of G-forces. We're getting the subsonic speeds. And now we're getting even further up. We're starting to get that heat. Oh, that's got a bit too hot. That's alright. 13 kilometers. So yeah, we got way up into the atmosphere. We got up to 22,000 kilometers. That's so much better than last time. So now we can do a crew report. You record the crew's assessment of the situation. Well, you're in the upper atmosphere. So we can get 4.5 science if we recover it, and 4.5 science if we transmit it. And seeing as I don't have any transmitting capabilities on this one, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep the data, and I'll recover it when I hit the ground. Go all the way up to 47,000. I reckon I'll probably get past the 50,000 as well. There we go. Set an altitude of at least 13.5 kilometers. Achieve a land distance of 5,000 meters from KSC. KSC, not KFC. Although that does make me want to have some chicken. Escape the atmosphere. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that from here. Still not going fast enough for that. Achieve an altitude of at least $70,000. $70,000? Wow, I can't even talk today. 70 kilometers. And I'm not going to make that either. Probably could. If I had one more rocket on there, I might have made it. Or if I'd fired them a bit better so I wasn't wasting fuel. Probably could have done that. But I still didn't get rid of the monopropellant. So about 65, 55. That's not bad. Considering it's all solid fuel. So let's head back to the ground. This is always the tricky part, because since they updated the aerodynamics, I never know when to pop my chute. Oh, dear God, this is not good. This is not good at all. Oh, God damn it. Well, that could have gone better. Luckily, we can revert to launch and do it again. if I'd done it on any of the harder difficulties, I probably wouldn't be able to do this. So this time I'm going to be a bit more smart about when I fire my solid rockets. So I'll wait until my speed gets down to 100. Fire the next one. So as I get further up in the atmosphere, these different shades are different atmospheric pressures. So I won't get so much of this drag on the vehicle. Again, wait until that goes away. And fire again. Hopefully this will give me just enough to get over that 70,000 K mark. So I'm still going 800 meters per second at 25 kilometers. So I should be able to get high enough, I think. Let's do that crew report from the upper atmosphere. Keep that data. So we did get a little bit less than that then. No, a little bit more actually, because we got 55 last time. We got 57 that time. So it's definitely better to have that controlled speed as you go. Now I'm wondering whether this is not going to survive again, simply from that extra pressure. I'm going to try to do it a bit later, so that it's had time to slow itself down before it relies on the air traffic. 700. If I can get it under 500 before it hits the ground. So I'm going to do it there. Nope. Alright, I'm going to keep doing this until I get one that works. Alright, I think this is about the 14th try now of this particular ship. Hopefully it works better than the last ones. Come on. Something I do remember from the last one, the older version, was you had to keep under 200 meters per second until you hit 10,000 kilometers. Otherwise, you're wasting petrol, wasting fuel. So it's sort of doing good now. It's going a bit over. I think we're doing all right. I think this is the one that we're gonna look. This is gonna be good. Trying to turn it away so it doesn't go too fast, go too far from KSP, because the further we go, the less the parts are worth, so I don't want it to go too far and then become not worth recovering. Okay, so 600, it's probably only just going to get to the 50,000, but That's alright. If I get rid of that as well, that's going to add a bit of fume distance. Of course, then we lose our aerodynamicness and the thing just starts spinning all over the place. Alright, so now we've got the air forces coming in. Just going to start slowing down our vehicle. You can actually see the ladder there is doing a lot of the slowing down. If I direct it more towards that, it might slow it down a bit faster. So now I think I'm going to have to go under 200 meters per second to try to stop this parachute from just... Oh, safety deploy. There we go. Ah, so all that time I could have just checked on that thing. Well, that would have been easier. Thanks, game. Now, coming out completely, slowing us down to a nice... Wow, don't slow us down too much or we'll never hit the ground. 5.4. Alright, just speed it up a bit, wait until I actually hit the ground. Something just hit the ground. Nice soft touchdown. Excellent. Let's recover the vessel. Excellent, we've got a little bit of science. 0.8 science. We got some funds from all those things. Excellent. Jebediah didn't get any XP because we didn't actually do anything differently from last time. He still had no effect on it. So we still can't get anything from here because we only have 1.8 science. Let's see if we can get any other contracts. Are any of these going to give us science? No. So I just need to work on getting out of the atmosphere to get that 8 science. And then we can get the liquid-fueled rockets and be able to use that to get out of the atmosphere and possibly into an orbit. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of stuff. Bye-bye.